So I thought for quite a while about getting laser hair removal because, I reached a point where I decided that I was going to have the shaved head, and maintaining that really is surprisingly a lot of work. Every single day having to shave your head turns into a big time investment. So I was attracted to laser hair removal because of that, because that saves probably a good solid hour out of every day, which is nice. And also too, on the financial side of things, it gets expensive having to continually replace razor blades and things like that. So over the long run, I think it'll save me money, which is nice. But really, what it comes down to is just the ease of not having to deal with it myself every day. After I decided I wanted to go ahead and get laser hair removal, I went to the internet to find out what my options were. I live in Southern California, of course, so one of the closer things was South Coast Med Spa, and their website was really well put together, and that always makes me feel good about doing business with a company. And they had a lot of good options on their website, a lot of great information, and they're fairly clear about their pricing structure, which I found some of the other websites, some of the other companies really aren't very clear about that, which is a bit of a warning bell. So between all of that, it seemed like South Coast Med Spa would be the best choice. Once I decided to go with South Coast Med Spa, I filled out their form on the website for more information, and very quickly, within just a couple hours, I got a call back from one of the staff members to set up an appointment for my first consultation, and they got me in very quickly, within I believe it was the next day actually that I came in. And when I arrived, the staff was very helpful, very informative. They all seemed knowledgeable about what was going on, and they answered all my questions very thoroughly and efficiently. And based on my experience here for the consultation, I decided to go ahead and use South Coast Med Spa without even really going anywhere else and looking, because I was so comfortable with the staff. When I came in for my first appointment and started dealing with the medical staff here at South Coast Med Spa, the whole experience really worked very well from that point forward. They seem to have the best technology around, and the staff, as always, is very helpful, very knowledgeable, and it seemed like they really knew what they were doing from beginning to end. Well, based on the recommendations of staff here at South Coast, I signed up for a package of 6 treatments because their advice was that was about the number of treatments that would really take care of things as far as removing the most amount of hair. So I am halfway through that, and before I came here today, I had my first 2 treatments, and I would say that the hair removal is really on pace to be complete after 6. After 2, I'd say maybe 30% of my hair was gone. It starts out, and you find patches of it that are now bare. So that's your first indication that things are working, and it took a little while for me to notice that after the first treatment, but once I did, it was very obvious, and then the second one built on that quite a bit. So I think we're on a good track. My advice to anybody looking to have some laser hair removal done is first do some research. That's always a good idea. For me, it was online research. I did a lot of Googling and stuff like that. And then really what's helped me the most is finding a place where I was confident that they knew what they were doing and they would take care of me. And my advice to anyone would be to look very strongly at South Coast Med Spa.